All right, now we are into this long run of Phantom Lady. So Phantom Lady is 13 through 23 minus 21 to see what they, what they all go for. The big two are definitely 17 and 23, but there are, I mean, these books are such high grade, like these 8.0s and 8.5s that, Crippen pedigree and all that just don't come up for sale. Like I expect them generally to do pretty well. I mean, look at this, like an 8.5 number 13. Let's check that one out. I mean, it hasn't sold for a long time because its prior record was 2,390. I thought it would go for 8,800. It's already at 12,000. Let's just look when that sold. It must have been like 20 years ago. Phantom Lady 13. So that was an 8.5. Almost 2020 or 2006. So 19 years ago, it sold for 2,390. And today it is currently at 13,200. So closed at 13,200. So yeah, definitely some impressive numbers. Let's see, so Phantom Lady 14, that's probably like the least desirable cover of them. I mean, I think it's like that boat in the background. It just, the boat in the background looks like it was drawn by like a 12-year-old or a 10-year-old or something. Like that one, the background leaves something to be desired on Phantom Lady 14, but it is still a Baker cover and art. But let's see. So we've got Phantom Lady 14. But yeah, I mean, it's a Crippen 8.0. What did I have it going for? I had it going for 5,200. Its prior record was 2,400. It went for 43.20. So less than what I thought, but a record in grade. So, I mean, it's one of those things. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of a weak sale, but it's also a less desirable book. Then we had issue 15, went for 8,400. Wow. I had that going for 4,900. Its prior record was 1950. Went for 8,400. So yeah, I mean, like I said, like Matt Baker stuff is just still super popular, and it's not all that surprising to me when these books have these big numbers like this. Phantom Lady 16. I had this one going for 8,500, and it's a little below that right now. It's sitting at 7,500. But another Baker cover. See if it gets, now it's at 78. See if it gets any more. But yeah, the non-superhero books. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Baker stuff, Baker has been on a tear. Like Matt Baker, everything has been on a tear. And I mean, like the romance books have been going crazy. Obviously the good girl art type books have been going crazy. Wow. That jumped. So I don't know if you saw that. So this was sitting at 28,000 in a bid, which means like 33,600, and just jumped to 48,000. So just under 60. Let's see if it gets another bid. Wow. What did I have for that one? I had it at 45,000, which was above the prior record of 33,600. So my estimate couldn't even keep up. Now we're at 60, 66. Oh man, that one is going huge. Cream to pink pages, Phantom Lady 17, 6.5. Despite the fact that the person in my video that I talked about this book said I don't know what I'm talking about because I said it was a Baker cover, and he's insistent that it is a Jack Kamen cover, despite most people agreeing that it is a Baker cover. But whatever. But yeah, 66,000. Wow. Let's look at that. All right, so Phantom Lady 17, that was a 6.5. Just sold for more than the 7 in 2023. So that was probably the third highest sale of all time. Because we had a 5.5 go for 55. But then we had a 6.0 go for 42, which looks like a total steal now. The The 6.5 went for 33.6, which even bigger steal. And this one went for 60,000, 60 or 66,000. Wow. Yeah. Third highest sale of all time for that book. Incredible. Yeah. So the demand for Phantom Lady 17 and in general, the other Phantom Lady books is not decreasing. Let's see. So 18 went for 7,800. I had it going for 62. Prior record was 61.53. So new record and beat my estimate. Then we've got 19, which is a Crippen. I had it going for 6. It's currently sitting at 6,600. Now it's 72. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to say they're all overvalued because they're slabbed. Give them to, yeah. You're not getting them any cheaper raw. That's always one of the things I think is always kind of funny. It's like, yeah, these books, like they're going to be expensive, slabbed or raw. It doesn't matter. It's like, yeah, if like an Action Comics 1 is raw, you're not getting it cheaper. It's still good. Like, I think the highest graded Action Comics 1 or highest, how would you say that? The best condition Action Comics 1 is raw. I think it's like considered to be probably a 9.2. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay. I don't know what that was. Let's see. I like 7 Seas 4. Should have been bidding on the last one. I prefer it. I like 7 Seas 4 as well. I don't know if they're completely like they're different styles almost. You know, it's like the Phantom Lady books and the 7 Seas books are very different feels to them, just in general. Because I think, let's see, I don't remember. They're pretty close in year, but yeah, I mean, I really like 7 Seas 4 and 6. I don't really care for 7 Seas 5, but I really like 4 and 6. I really like some of his romance covers too. Like he has some great romance covers too. Like he has, I don't know, his stuff is just in general really solid. Yes, I do still have my Fish Face copy that was signed by Fish Face on the back cover. I've tried to upgrade it a couple times, unsuccessfully because they keep doing this and and going for insanely huge numbers that I can't pay. So yeah, that it will probably remain my book. So because I think it would be very difficult for me to get a copy. I mean, it took me years to get that copy. I had been trying to get a copy for years, and I bought that one raw, and I paid a lot for it raw. So like I paid 10 grand for that copy raw. so yeah, that's where it's like graded or raw. It doesn't really, it's still going to cost you a lot of money. Unless you just like come across like, I guess like one where someone doesn't know what it is or something, but yeah, it's generally going to cost you a lot. And this one's still going. 19. We're almost through all the Matt Bakers. I mean, it's 19 is, maybe I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's not updating on my screen. I'm going to try, okay. Yeah, that's why I did get an error, and that's what it was. So we can see what these sold for. So the 19 went for 9,600. Let's see what it, just to close this out and see what I had. Yeah, I had that going for 6,000, went for 9,600. The 20 I had going for 5,500 and went for 7,800. The 22 I had going for 9,500, went for 10,800. And the 23 I had going for 6,500 and went for 90. Oh man, I don't know why I'm getting these errors. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, so Phantom Lady books, definitely knocking it out of the park in this auction.